Think you still know how to do the Zoom?
Maybe.
Maybe. You got a nap over there? Yeah, get one.
Shabbat Shalom, y'all. The Archer. Oh, the anchor. I mean, the anchor. Shabbat Shalom, that man. Pray the mighty Yah. Shabbat Shalom, Zahava Ishariah. I can't pronounce your name. I don't know if you're a brother. Is you a brother or a sister? Okay, sister. All right. I can't hardly pronounce your name. Yeah, that's a unique name. I ain't never heard of that one. Yeah. Oh, Zahaba. Zah. Uh, yeah. Okay. All right. Thanks. Zahaba. Yeah, I never heard of that name. That's unique. Yeah. Mhm.
Thanks, yeah.
You know, I've been meditating on something. Righteousness isn't about being flawless. It's your thoughts and conduct, because all of us are prone to being sinful. That's right. It's about getting it. I mean, it is about not getting comfortable in it. That's right, brother. I mean, yeah, bro. Yeah, we're gonna sin every day, brother. Yeah. No, you ain't wrong about that. Okay, Marie, I know I've been meditating on something righteousness. Isn't about being flawed. Isn't Yeah, because your actions speak louder than words. That's right. Yeah. 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 When he give us another heart, well, we ain't gonna be able to sin. We're gonna sin until he change our heart to, Oh, Shabbat Shalom, y'all, son. Shabbat Shalom, Joe. Gladly pray the mighty Yah, sister. The difference between us and the wicked is that they do it and don't want to change or feel remorse. They don't make strives to. That's you're absolutely right. Oh, Shabbat Shalom. That's another Lord name. He 7748. Okay. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. Joshua Cooper. All right. Oh, okay, Hebrew. You got your he got your another name. Okay, Rasta. Hey, bro, I can't even pronounce that name. I can't. I got. Yeah, I have a problem with them names. Yeah. Okay, that's Rasta here. Got a new name. Okay, praise the mighty Yah, bro. Yeah. Got a few new people on here. I can't pronounce these names. Yeah. When we get back to the land, we're gonna be able to pretty good to see y'all still popping. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, Russ. Where you been, Russ, out here? You been in the penitentiary, man? Don't tell me you been in the penitentiary, man. Just been taking a break, huh? Okay, push.
Children of Yahshurun, chosen of Yahuwah, Ahurun, wore the breastplate. Moses' brother had to wear a veil, cause he was close to Abba, Hebrew meaning father. King of kings, Yahweh, praise his holy name. David is chosen prince. Levites, birth of frankincense. We had the Ark of Yah in Yerushalayim, aka Mount Zion, Mount Sinai, where we got the law. Handed to Moshe, most humble. He didn't make it in the promised land. I pray we make it in the promised land. Glorious land northeast, by the Mediterranean Sea, Jordan River running parallel in the middle, brother. Yah, our people making Tefillah. Muslim say Salah, meaning prayer in two different tongues. This is the east we from, full of palm trees, camelback, deserts, and a habitat. Before we wore the fitted cap, throwback, know that we really much more than slave, all the descendants of the slave ships, Yahweh's heritage. The Maria, the Maria, Maria, the Maria, soon come, the Maria, the Maria, the Maria, Waha. Isaiah 43, it's not a mystery, it's only one. Yahuwah stretched out the heavens, Exodus trade where he gave his name. He delivered us from Egypt, I only praise the mighty I am. Rest the Sabbath day, seventh day, SAT. Read the law when you get a chance, ASAP. Exodus 2:0, just a portion of the ancient scrolls. Y'all behold with the most high sin. Put your idols down, worship in the dust of the ground. Whether human or graven image, I wear the fringes from the book of Numbers, chapter 15, 37 to verse 39. Prostrate with my bloodline, putting in work for the most high, praying we eternally shot 12 tribes of Yahshua. The Maria, the Maria, soon come, the Maria, the Maria, the Maria. We ought to be ashamed, cause we fell from so high above. We were the fewest people. Married God became his people. Now wanted dead by a lot of people. Ain't sure hot and equal. Yahshua and I Hebrew, praying every chance we get. Hallelujah. This is how we raise our strength. I get bread from sipping on that biblical script. Hennessy can't compete with this. Genesis to Malachi, let's exhibit. Prolific. Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. My fam sacred. What's on the boats naked? Carolina, we were sold naked. Charleston gotta feel our pain. Same latitude from which we came. Palm trees about the same, but my kin don't remember their name. Yahako, Yahshurun, the children of Yerushalayim. Jerusalem in your Bible, the throne of Yah.
Shalom, shalom, brothers and sisters all over the world. I'm Yahudah ben Israel. I'm a Hebrew servant of the Most High Yah. And I want to give all honor, glory, praise, the worship to Yahweh by saying hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Praise the mighty Yah. Now we're going to learn today, what do Yahweh accept? He accepts certain things and certain things he don't. We're going to find out today. And Shabbat Shalom to all the brothers and sisters that's on here, that's new and old. And Rasta here, let me see what you had to say, brother. I'm going to try to call you by your Hebrew name. What's here? Yeah, okay. Try to learn these new names on here. Yeah. Okay, he said, let me see. Noel has just been growing up. I watch you sometime, but don't say anything. Oh, okay, praise the mighty Yah. I see you got some more people too. Yeah. Hey, the book say we're gonna be waking up. You've been reaching people. Hey, okay, yeah, let me show you something right quick before I get started. Let's go to Daniel right quick. This is the prophecy that's fulfilling today. Daniel, let me see. Okay, Daniel chapter 10. Before I get started, Daniel chapter 12. That's what I meant. Daniel chapter 12. Oh, No, that ain't the one I want. No, I want another. No, that ain't the one I want. I think it's let's see. Let's see. What is that of knowledge increase? Is it in Daniel? I thought it was in the book of Daniel. Knowledge increase. I think it's. Let's see. I'm almost sure it's in there. Let's see.
Probably either Isaiah or Jeremiah, one of those two, maybe.
I want to say it's in Daniel though. That's why. Let's see. I'm almost sure. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, here it is. Yeah, it's Daniel 12. It was Daniel 12. Okay, read 4.
Daniel chapter 12, verse 4. But thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book,
Sell the book.
even to the time of the end. Many shall run to and fro,
Many run to and fro.
and knowledge shall be increased.
Knowledge is increasing right now today.
Then I, Daniel, looked, and behold, there stood other two, the one on this side of the bank of the river, and the other on that side of the bank of the river.
So in the last days, knowledge is going to be increasing, which is happening now. The knowledge is increasing. So I want to let's go to Genesis. Start. Genesis chapter 4. 4 and 1.
Genesis chapter 4, verse 1. And Adam knew Eve his wife, and she conceived and bare Cain, and said, I have gotten a man from Yahweh. And she again bare his brother Abel. And Abel was a keeper of sheep, but Cain was a tiller of the ground. And in process of time it came to pass that Cain brought of the fruit of the ground an offering unto Yahweh. And Abel he also brought of the firstlings of his flock and of the fat thereof. And Yahweh had respect unto Abel and to his offering, but unto Cain and to his offering he had not respect.
Yahweh didn't respect Cain offering.
And Cain was very raw, and his countenance.
See, one thing about sacrificing and offering, they're willing. They're not mandatory or not. Get the thing. Yeah, sacrifices are not mandatory. They're willing from the heart. You do it because you feel like it's time or whatever. But let me start off at the 4th verse again, because this thing Roman again. Showing all these commercials. Okay, start at 4 again.
And Abel he also brought of the firstlings of his flock and of the fat thereof. And Yahweh had respect unto Abel and to his offering, but unto Cain to his offering he had not respect. And Cain was very raw, and his countenance fell. And Yahweh said unto Cain, Why art thou wroth?
What you mad about?
And why is thy countenance fallen? If thou doest well, shalt thou not be accepted?
Yahweh said if you do well, Cain, you're going to be accepted. And if you don't do well, you're going to get your head knocked off.
And if thou doest not well, sin lieth at the door.
That's right. Sin lied at your door when you don't do it. And that's what happened.
And unto thee shall be his desire, and thou shalt rule over him. And Cain talked with Abel his brother. And it came to pass when they were in the field that Cain rose up against Abel his brother and slew him.
See, he was evil.
And Yahweh said unto Cain, Where is Abel thy brother? And he said, I know not.
He got a smart mouth. He talking slick.
Am I my brother's keeper?
I'm my brother's keeper. Now, how you gonna tell the Most High that?
And he said, What hast thou done? The voice of thy brother's blood cried unto me from the ground.
The blood cry. The Almighty say the blood cry. Hear the blood crying. I know you can't hear, but the Yahweh hear.
And now art thou cursed from the earth, which hath opened her mouth to receive thy brother's blood from thy hand.
Okay, that's all I need, right? Let's go to 19. 19 and okay, start at the 13 verse.
Genesis chapter 19, verse 13. For we will destroy this place.
The two angels going to destroy this place.
Because the cry of them is waxing great before the face of Yahweh, and Yahweh have sent us to destroy it. And Lot went out and spake unto his sons-in-law, which married his daughters, and said, Up, get you out of this place, for Yahweh will destroy this city. But he seemed as one that mocked unto his sons-in-law. And when the morning arose, then the angels hastened Lot, saying, Arise, take thy wife and thy two daughters, which are here, lest thou be consumed in the iniquity of the city. And while he lingered, the man laid hold upon his hand, and upon the hand of his wife, and upon the hand of his two daughters, Yahweh being merciful unto him. And they brought him forth and set him without the city. And it came to pass, when they had brought them forth abroad, that he said, Escape for thy life, look not behind thee, neither stay thou in all the plain, escape to the mountain, lest thou be consumed. And Lot said unto them, Oh, not so, my Yahweh. Behold, now thy servant hath found grace in thy sight, and thou hast magnified thy mercy, which thou hast showed unto me in saving my life. And I cannot escape to the mountain, lest some evil take me, and I die. Behold, now this city is near to flee unto, and it is a little one. Oh, let me escape thither. Is it not a little one? And my soul shall live. And he said unto him, See, I have accepted thee concerning this thing also, that I will not overthrow this city for the which thou hast spoken. Haste thee, escape thither, for I cannot do anything till thou be come thither. Therefore the name of the city was called Zoar. The sun was risen upon the earth when Lot entered into Zoar. Then Yahweh rained upon Sodom and upon Gomorrah brimstone and fire from Yahweh out of heaven, and he overthrew those cities and all the plain and all the inhabitants of the cities and that which grew upon the ground. But his wife looked back from behind him, and she became a pillar of salt.
The reason why she looked back, because she was wicked.
And Abraham got up early in the morning to the place where he stood before Yahweh. And he looked toward Sodom and Gomorrah, and toward all the land of the plain, and beheld, and lo, the smoke of the country went up as the smoke of a furnace. And it came to pass, when Elohim destroyed the cities of the plain, that Elohim remembered Abraham, and sent Lot out of the midst of the overthrow, when he overthrew the cities in the which Lot dwelt.
And he's going to destroy a lot more cities in the future. Okay, let's go to Leviticus. Leviticus 19 and start the first verse.
Leviticus chapter 19, verse 1. And Yahweh spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto all the congregation of the children of Israel.
Speaking to us, talking to us, the nappy-headed Israelites.
And say unto them, Ye shall be holy.
You should be holy.
For I, Yahweh, your Elohim, am holy.
We should be just like Yahweh. Holy, he holy, we holy.
Ye shall fear every man his mother and his father.
You should respect every man his mother and father. There you go. Respect your father and mother.
And keep my Sabbaths.
And keep Yahweh's Sabbaths.
I am Yahweh your Elohim.
That's right.
Turn ye not to idols.
Don't go to church. Don't believe in the New Testament. Don't get you no religion. Don't call yourself no Baptist, a Christian, a Catholic, or none of that junk. Read that again.
Turn ye not unto idols.
Don't go into idols, because everybody else, God is an idol. We the only people in the world on earth that got the true and living God. Our God is the God of gods, and we the only one serving the real God. Everybody else, God is an imposter, fake, and a cap, and wrong and wicked. Keep reading.
Nor to make to yourselves molten deities.
When you wear a cross, a picture, statue of somebody that you come out the Messiah, God's son, that's a lie. You don't do none of that. Now, Almighty ain't tolerate none of this.
I am Yahweh your Elohim.
He our God. We don't need no other God. We don't need the New Testament. We don't need to go to church. We don't believe in baptism of religion. Keep reading.
And if ye offer a sacrifice of peace offerings unto Yahweh.
Now, if you want to do it, not mandatory, because being like they tell you, got to have a sacrifice. That's a lie. You ain't got to never do no sacrifice. It's a if. Now read that again.
And if ye offer a sacrifice of peace offerings unto Yahweh.
If we want to do it. If we want to do it, not mandatory, keep reading, but if we want to do it, but this is how we got to do it.
Ye shall offer it at your own will.
Own will. Not force. Own will, because you want to when you get ready and when you feel like it, your own will. Keep reading.
It shall be eaten the same day you offer it.
And when you do it, you should be eating the same day. This is how you do it, like Yahweh say do it. Read.
And on the morrow.
And on the morrow.
And if aught remain until the third day.
Now, if you have the third day, some leftover for the third day,
it shall be burnt in the fire.
Throw it away. You only eat it 2 days. Third day, you can't eat it. Keep reading.
And if it be eaten at all on the third day.
And if you eat it on the third day.
It is abominable.
It is abominable. It's nasty, disgusting.
It shall not be accepted.
Yahweh said, I ain't going to accept it on the third day. Only the second day, but the third day I ain't going to accept it.
Therefore, everyone that eateth it shall bear his iniquity.
Everyone that eat it on the third day, we got to do it the way Yahweh say do it, not like your grandmama said, your granddad and your mom and daddy. We don't listen to them. We listen to Yahweh. Now, read the 8th verse again.
Therefore, everyone that eateth it shall bear his iniquity.
Everybody that eat it on the third day, like Yahweh told you not to do.
Because he had profaned the hollow thing of Yahweh.
You have profaned the hollow thing of Yahweh.
And that soul shall be cut off from among his people.
And your soul going to be cut off among his people. That's right. We got to do it the way Yahweh say do it. I'm telling you, I'm going to show you the thing that he accept. You can't just do it how you want to do it, when you want to do it. He ain't never told you to go to church. He ain't never told you to get religion. He ain't never told you to be baptized. He ain't never told you to believe in the Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost. He ain't never told you to go through another man to get to me. Is you retarded? You got to be if you believe that. Okay, let's go to 22, Leviticus 22. Okay, start at the 17th verse.
Leviticus chapter 22, verse 17. And Yahweh spake unto Moses.
Yahweh talking to Moses. We're supposed to be listening to Moses and Yahweh, not nobody else.
Saying, speak unto Aaron.
He told Moses to speak in Aaron. That means he told Moses to speak to the children of Israel. He ain't never told Paul, Luke, John, and Peter and them nothing. He ain't never told nobody nothing in no New Testament. Keep reading.
And to his sons, and to all the children of Israel.
All the children of Israel, talking about the whole 12 tribes.
And say unto them.
And say unto them.
whatsoever he be of the house of Israel or of the strangers in Israel that will offer his oblation
If you offer oblation for his vow,
for all his vows and for all his freewill offerings, which they will offer unto Yahweh for a burnt offering, ye shall offer at your own will a male without blemish.
hold it. You got to offer with a male without blemish. Mean he all the way one color. Blemish ain't nothing wrong with him. He ain't lame or nothing. He got one. I mean, okay, and it's got to be a male. It can't be no female. It can't be no female. Read that again.
Ye shall offer at your own will a male without blemish.
A male without blemish, not a female with blemish. The way you want to do it. Keep reading.
Of the bees, of the sheep, or of the goats. But whatsoever hath a blemish,
if it's got a blemish,
that shall ye not offer.
You should not offer if it's got a blemish.
For it shall not be acceptable for you.
It is not going to be acceptable.
And whosoever offer a sacrifice of peace offerings unto Yahweh to accomplish his vow, or a freewill offering in beeves or sheep, it shall be perfect to be accepted. There shall be no blemish therein.
In other words, it can't be no blemish. You can't sacrifice no any kind of animal. It's got to be a male, and it's got to be unblemished. It can't be lame and walking and something wrong with it. No, you just can't offer the Almighty no anything. He ain't going for that. Okay, let's go to 2 Samuel. Everybody wanted to do it their way instead of Yahweh's way. You got to do it the way Yahweh say do it. If he say male, that's what he mean, not female. If he say unblemished, that's what he mean, unblemished. And see, that was Cain's problem. Cain want to offer whatever he want to offer, some rotten grapes and rotten bananas and all that old stuff, and Almighty ain't studying them. You have to do it the way the Most High say do it. 2 Samuel. You got 2 Samuel?
Yeah.
Okay. My thing doing it again. 2 Samuel, let's see. Okay, 24. 2 Samuel 24. And start at 16.
2 Samuel chapter 24, verse 16. And when the angel stretched out his hand upon Jerusalem to destroy it, Yahweh repented him of the evil and said to the angel that destroyed the people, it is enough.
He told the angel, it's enough.
Stay now thy hand. And the angel of Yahweh was by the threshing place of Araunah the Jebusite. And David spake unto Yahweh when he saw the angel that smote the people, and said, Lo, I have sinned, and I have done wickedly.
That's right. King David admitted he had done wickedly.
But these sheep, what have they done? Let thy hand, I pray thee, be against me and against my father's house. And Gad came that day to David and said unto him, Go up, rear an altar unto Yahweh and the threshing floor of Araunah the Jebusite. And David, according to the saying of Gad, went up as Yahweh commanded. And Araunah looked and saw the king and his servants coming on toward him. And Araunah went out and bowed himself before the king on his face upon the ground. And Araunah said, Wherefore is my master the king come to his servant? And David said, To buy the threshing floor of thee, to build an altar unto Yahweh, that the plague may be stayed from the people. And Araunah said unto David, Let my master the king take and offer up what seemeth good unto him. Behold, here be oxen for burnt sacrifice, and threshing instruments and other instruments of the oxen for wood. All these things did Araunah as a king give unto the king. And Araunah said unto the king, Yahweh thy Elohim accept thee.
He accept thee.
And the king said unto Araunah, Nay, but I will surely buy it of thee at a price. Neither will I offer burnt offerings unto Yahweh my Elohim of that which doeth cost me nothing. So David bought the threshing floor and the oxen for 50 shekels of silver. And David built there an altar unto Yahweh and offered burnt offerings and peace offerings. So Yahweh was entreated for the land, and the plague was stayed from Israel.
And the plague ceased and stopped after that happened. That's right. Okay, go to Job. Job 42:1.
Job chapter 42, verse 1. Then Job answered Yahweh and said, I know that thou canst do everything,
I know Yahweh can do everything and anything. I know it.
and that no thought can be withholden from thee.
And no thought, the Almighty know what everybody thinking. Know when you thinking and what you're thinking.
Who is he that hideth counsel without knowledge? Therefore have I uttered that I understood not things too wonderful for me, which I knew not. Here I beseech thee, and I will speak. I will demand of thee, and declare thou unto me. I have heard of thee by the hearing of the ear, but now my eye seeth thee.
My eye seeth thee.
Wherefore I abhor myself,
I hate myself,
and repent in dust and ashes. And it was so that after Yahweh had spoken these words unto Job, Yahweh said to Eliphaz the Temanite, My wrath is kindled against thee.
He said to the Gentile, these two Gentiles,
and against thy two friends. For ye have not spoken of me the thing that is right, as my servant Job hath.
You ain't did right like Job.
Therefore take unto you now 7 bullocks and 7 rams.
Take 7 bullocks and 7 rams.
And go to my servant Job.
And go to my servant Job. Yahweh said, my servant Job.
And offer up for yourselves a burnt offering, and my servant Job shall pray for you.
And my servant Job gonna pray for you. Paul can't pray for you. Peter and Luke and John, them hillbillies can't pray for you. My servant Job gonna pray for you.
For him will I accept.
I will accept my prayer from Job. But when Paul and JC and them people in the New Testament pray, I ain't studying what they talking about. That's when they got their head chopped off. John the Baptist got his head chopped off. JC got hung up on the cross. The Almighty wasn't listening to nothing they were talking about in the prayer. Now read that again. That's corn, y'all. This Yahweh talking. Read 8 again.
Therefore take unto you now 7 bullocks and 7 rams.
Yahweh told the two Gentiles to go get 7 bullocks and 7 rams.
And go to my servant Job.
And go to my servant. Yahweh said, that's my servant. He ain't never say no. He had no servants in the New Testament. Show me where Yahweh got some servants in the New Testament. I'm going to give you $1,000. Keep reading.
And offer up for yourselves a burnt offering, and my servant Job shall pray for you.
And my servant Job going to pray for you. Because I'm going to listen to Job and not JC. Keep reading.
For him will I accept.
I accept this prayer. When Abraham prayed for you, I accept it. When Moses prayed for you, I accept it. When Isaiah prayed, I accept it. Jeremiah prayed, I accept it. All the righteous pray, I accept it. Keep reading.
Lest I deal with you after your folly.
Lest I knock your head off.
And that ye have not spoken of me the thing which is right, like my servant Job.
You ain't spoke like Job, the righteous.
So Eliphaz the Temanite and Bildad the Shuhite and Zophar the Naamathite went, and they according as Yahweh commanded them.
And they listen to Yahweh. These 3 Gentiles listen to Yahweh.
And Yahweh also accepted Job.
And Yahweh always accepted Job.
And Yahweh turned the captivity of Job.
And then he turned the captivity of Job.
When he prayed for his friends.
When Job prayed for his friends.
Also, Yahweh gave Job twice as much as he had before.
He gave him twice as much as he had before. He had double.
Then came there unto him all his brethren and all his sisters and all they that had been of his acquaintance before, and did eat bread with him in his house. And they bemoaned him and comforted him over all the evil that Yahweh had brought upon him.
See, y'all will bring evil up on you. He'll test you and try you. Because your mouth will say anything. I love y'all. I this and that. Almighty gonna touch your tail and see. Just like he did Job. He tried Job, and Job stood the test and passed the test. Keep reading.
Every man also gave him a piece of money,
Gave him a bag of money,
and every one an earring of gold. So Yahweh blessed the latter end of Job more than his beginning.
That's right. He blessed him more than his beginning.
For he had 14,000 sheep,
14,000 sheep,
and 6,000 camels,
6,000 camels,
and 1,000 yoke of oxen, and 1,000 she asses. He had also 7 sons and 3 daughters, and the name of the first Jemima, and the name of the second Keziah, and the name of the third Kirin Hakpuk.
So you ain't got to worry about them now, yeah. But let's make a long story short, Yahweh accepted Job. Okay, go to Psalms. $19. Psalms 19, 19 and 4.
Psalms chapter 19, verse 4.
14. My fault. 19 and 14.
Psalms chapter 19, verse 14. Let the words out of my mouth and the meditation of my heart be acceptable and nice.
Be acceptable. Let the words out of my mouth and my heart meditate be acceptable. Read that again.
Let the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart be acceptable in thy sight.
In Yahweh's sight, not nobody else.
O Yahweh, my strength and my redeemer.
That's right. You my strength and you my deliverer. Okay, let's go. 69. Let's start at the 12th verse.
Psalms chapter 69, verse 12. They that sit in the gate speak against me.
Everybody sitting in the gate speaking against me.
And I was the song of the drunkards.
They was talking just like drunk people, lying and bearing false witness.
But as for me, my prayer is unto thee.
My prayer is unto Yahweh. I don't pray to nobody else.
Oh Yahweh.
What am I pray to JC or something? What am I pray to a man for? A man can't help himself. He can't even save himself. He ain't got no heaven and hell to put me in. Why would I pray to a man? Any man. You got to be retarded. Read that again.
But as for me, my prayer is unto thee, O Yahweh.
My prayer is unto Yahweh. I don't pray to no other God, no other person, no other nothing. Read.
In acceptable time.
In acceptable time, I'm going to pray.
O Elohim, and the multitude of thy mercy hear me.
Hear me. Have mercy and hear me.
And the truth of thy salvation.
That's right.
Deliver me out of the mire and let me not sink.
Don't let me sink.
Let me be delivered from them that hate me.
Let me be delivered from all the people that hate me. Boy, they a whole bunch of them hate me. They laugh in your face and stab you in the back. Keep reading.
And out of the deep waters, let not the water flood overflow me.
Don't let me drown.
Neither let the deep swallow me up, and let not the pit shut her mouth upon me. Hear me, O Yahweh, for thy loving kindness is good. Turn unto me according to the multitude of thy tender mercies.
Thy tender mercies.
And hide not thy face from thy servant.
Don't hide your face from me. I'm your servant, Yah.
For I am in trouble.
When I'm in trouble.
Hear me speedily.
When I'm popping corn and telling the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth, I'm in trouble. Because they hate a man that's telling the truth. They want you to tell lies.
Draw nigh unto my soul and redeem it.
Deliver it.
Deliver me because of my enemies.
Deliver me because of all my enemies.
Thou hast known my reproach.
You know my reproach.
And my shame.
And you know my shame.
And my dishonor.
and you know my dishonor.
My adversaries are all before thee.
That's right, all before thee. They round about me. That's right, but I ain't scared. Let's go to 80, 82, 82 and 1.
Psalms chapter 82, verse 1. Elohim standing in the congregation of the mighty, he judgeth among the deities.
The Almighty judge among all the gods.
How long will ye judge unjustly?
How long you going to unjudge justly? This system judge unjustly. Just like that boy got what's his name? The one was on the boat with them two white boys, and they killed him, and they hiding and covering up. They unjustly.
And accept the persons of the wicked.
And accept the person of the wicked. It's all right for them to kill, but you can't.
Selah. Defend the poor and fatherless. Do justice to the afflicted and needy. Deliver the poor and needy.
Deliver the poor and needy. That's us.
Rid them out of the hand of the wicked.
Get us out of the hand of the wicked. The thing doing it again. I think you're the fifth verse.
They know not, neither will they understand.
They don't know and they don't understand.
Neither will they understand. They walk on in darkness.
They're walking in darkness.
All the foundations of the earth are out of course. I have said, ye are deities, and all of you are children of the Most High. But ye shall die like men.
You're going to die like a man.
And fall like one of the princes. Arise, O Elohim, judge the earth, for thou shalt inherit all nations.
That's right. Okay, let's go to 119. Start at 105. 119 and 105.
Psalms chapter 119, verse 105. Thy word is a lamp unto my feet and a light unto my path. I have sworn, and I will perform it, that I will keep thy righteous judgments.
All the time.
I am afflicted very much. Quicken me, O Yahweh, according to thy word.
According to your word.
Accept, I beseech thee, the free will offerings of my mouth, O Yahweh, and teach me thy judgments.
Teach me thy judgment.
My soul is continually in my hand, yet do I not forget thy law. The wicked have laid a snare for me, yet I err not from thy precepts.
That's right. I err not from your precepts. We're gonna look up precepts and what's the other word? Judgment. Yeah, keep reading.
Thy testimonies have I taken as a heritage forever, for they are the rejoicing of my heart. I have inclined my heart to perform thy statutes always, even unto the end.
Even unto the end, to the graveyard. That's right. Go precept. Look up precept and look up the word precept first. I ain't got it marked though, so you gotta find the P. P-R-E. Precept, P-R-E.
Precept, a rule that tells how one should behave.
It teach you how to live, how to behave. Now read that again, that 10th verse.
The wicked have laid a snare for me, Yeah, I err not from thy precepts.
Well, I'm not erring from their precept. All right, look up judgment.
Judgment, a being able to decide what is right, good, practical, good sense.
That's right, good sense. You're gonna have good sense when you keep Yahweh judgment and precept and commandments and stuff. Okay, let's go to that was 19, 119. Okay, go to Proverbs. Proverbs 10. Proverbs 10. I started at 30.
Proverbs chapter 10, verse 30. The righteous shall never be removed,
The righteous ain't gonna never be removed.
but the wicked shall not inhabit the earth.
The wicked ain't gonna inhabit the earth.
The mouth of the just bringeth forth wisdom, but the forward tongue shall be cut out.
The forward tongue gonna be cut out.
The lips of the righteous know what is acceptable.
We know what's acceptable. The lips of the righteous know what's. Can't nobody tell us know anything. We ain't gonna believe nothing no anybody say just cause you rich and you got all this riches and wealth. I don't believe nothing you say. Okay, cause your money they don't make you right. Cause read that again.
The lips of the righteous know what is acceptable.
We know what's acceptable. We don't believe, think, or guess. We know what's acceptable. We know what Yahweh want us to do.
But the mouth of the wicked speaketh forwardness.
The mouth of the wicked speaketh forwardness. Read, look, what do forwardness mean? F-R-O, forwardness. We know it's acceptable. We don't have to think. We don't have to believe. We don't guess. We know. For F-O-R. F-O.
Forwardness, always going against what is wanted.
Always going against what is wanted. Read.
Contrary, stubborn.
Stubborn. Now read that 32 again.
The lips of the righteous know what is acceptable, but the mouth of the wicked speaketh forwardness.
Always going against the righteous. They know we right, but they still want to argue. That make them a damn fool. That's what make them a fool, because they want to argue. What was that? Proverb what, 11?
10.
That was 10, okay. Go. Proverbs 21. Proverbs 21 and 2.
Proverbs chapter 21, verse 2. Every way of a man is right in his own eyes.
Everybody think they right. Even when they wrong, people think they right. Every man think he right.
But Yahweh pondereth the hearts.
But Yahweh the one ponder the heart. Don't care how you think you're right.
To do justice and judgment is more acceptable to Yahweh than sacrifice.
That's right. He ain't studying no sacrifice. Yahweh wants you to do justice and judgment. Now look up justice. Now, Yahweh wants you to do justice and judgment. He ain't studying no sacrifice. He don't care nothing about that. What about the sacrifice? Y'all supposed to be sacrificed. You a lie. Ain't nobody supposed to be doing nothing but keeping them commandment, laws, and statutes, fool. The Almighty ain't never told us the mandatory for a sacrifice. Now, what do justice mean?
Justice, the condition of being just or fair.
Being just and fair. You got to be fair in this world. You got to be just.
Reward or punishment as deserved.
You get a punishment that deserve. Somebody's that's for somebody there in court, they steal a cannonball, you give them 10 years. You know that's wrong. You get caught with a bag of weed and give them 10 years. That's wrong. That crime don't fit that judgment. When you do stuff like that, you evil and rotten and wicked. You don't get no man 10 years because you catch him with a bag of weed, man. Get the hell out of here with that. Get that man probation, first offense, and give him probation, 6 months on probation. Get it, that's all. And shit.
The upholding of what is just or lawful.
What is just and lawful. That's right. Now we're gonna read that again. No. I want you to look up judgment too. I just say justice and judgment. Judgment was right down from the thing.
Judgment, a being able to decide what is right, good, practical,
That's right. The discern was good, practical,
good sense.
good sense. Now read that third again. Proverbs 21:3.
To do justice and judgment is more acceptable to Yahweh than sacrifice.
Yahweh wants you to do what's right. He don't care nothing about no sacrifice. He wants you to do what's right. Okay, let's go to Ecclesiastes. Doing 9 to 7. 9 to 7. Ecclesiastes.
Ecclesiastes chapter 9, verse 7. Go thy way, eat thy bread with joy, and drink thy wine with a merry heart, for Elohim now accepteth thy works.
Yahweh accepted King Solomon's work. That's right. He accepted King Solomon's work. Okay, let's go to Isaiah. Isaiah 49. And 8.
Isaiah chapter 49, verse 8. Thus saith Yahweh, in an acceptable time have I heard thee.
In a acceptable time I heard thee.
And in a day of salvation have I helped thee.
And I helped thee. I heard thee and helped thee.
And I will preserve thee.
And I will preserve thee.
And give thee for a covenant of the people, to establish the earth, to cause to inherit the desolate heritage, that thou mayest say to the prisoners, go.
Okay. Yeah, that's all I needed. But that's talking about the Messiah right there. That the Almighty gonna do. Okay, let's go to 58 and 1. Okay.
Isaiah chapter 58, verse 1. Cry aloud, spare not, lift up thy voice like a trumpet, and show my people their transgression.
And show our people the transgression.
And the house of Jacob their sins.
Talking to us.
Yet they seek me daily, and delight to know my ways, as a nation that did righteousness, and forsook not the ordinance of their Elohim. They ask of me the ordinances of justice. They take delight in approaching to Elohim. Wherefore have you fasted? Wherefore have we fasted, say they, and thou seest not? Wherefore have we afflicted our soul, and thou takest no knowledge? Behold, in the day of your fast ye find pleasure, and exact all your labors. Behold, ye fast for strife and debate, and to smite with the fist of wickedness. Ye shall not fast as ye do this day, to make your voice to be heard on high. Is such a fast that I have chosen, a day for a man to afflict his soul? Is it to bow down his head as a bulrush, and to spread sackcloth and ashes under him? Wilt thou cause this a fast and an acceptable day to Yahweh?
You're going to call this a acceptable day to Yahweh? Okay. Now let's go to Jeremiah. 6. Yeah, Jeremiah 6 and 16 started.
Jeremiah chapter 6, verse 16. Thus saith Yahweh, stand ye in the ways.
Yahweh says, stand ye in the way.
And see, and as for the old paths.
And as for the Old Testament, the old path. I ain't never told you to read no New Testament. Read.
Where is the good way?
The Old Testament is the only good way.
And walk therein.
And do what the Old Testament say do. Do what Jeremiah, Moses, and Ezekiel say do.
And ye shall find rest for your souls.
Then you're going to find rest for your soul.
But they said,
But the people say, the Christians and everybody else say,
we will not walk therein.
We ain't listening to nothing Jeremiah said. We want to get what Paul and Peter and John said.
Also, I said, watchmen over you.
Yahweh said, I said, watchmen over you.
Saying, hearken to the voice, hearken to the sound of the trumpet.
Hearken to this corn I'm popping. Hearken to the sound of the trumpet. I'm popping corn.
But they said, we will not hearken.
They ain't going to listen to Moses, but they're going to listen to Paul. They ain't going to listen to Jeremiah, but they're going to listen to John. You got to be a retarded fool to listen to them people in the New Testament over the prophets in the Old Testament. And the Almighty sent them. He ain't sent nobody in the New Testament. Keep reading.
Therefore, hear ye nations.
He talks to the whole world now. Hear ye nations.
And know, O congregation, what is among them.
What is among you? Watch this. Watch what's going to happen to the nations, to the earth.
Hear, O earth.
He talking to the whole earth. If you living on Yahweh earth, he talking to you. Chinese, Japanese, Puerto Rican, white man, it don't matter. All y'all. Watch what's going to happen.
Behold, I will bring evil upon this people.
He going to bring evil upon these people. Why he going to bring evil upon them? Because they ain't listening to what Moses said. They ain't listening to what Jeremiah, Ezekiel. They won't listen to me.
Even the fruit of their thoughts.
Even the fruit of your thoughts.
Because they have not hearkened unto my words.
Because you haven't listened to Yahweh words. His words is only in the Old Testament, the Tanakh, and in the old book. Because you ain't listening to Yahweh word. That's why it's going to happen.
Nor to my law.
You ain't listening to his law. You don't keep no Sabbath. You eat pork chops, celebrate every pagan holiday they can come up with. You ain't keeping his law.
But rejected it.
But you rejected. What do reject mean? Y'all always say y'all rejected. I reject. Reject is R-E-J. Almighty, so bring evil up on your tail.
Reject.
And you know, heart attack, strokes, and all, they do all that good stuff to you.
To refuse to take.
To refuse to take. That's what reject means. You refuse the word of Yah.
Agree to.
You don't agree to it.
Use.
What?
To throw away as worthless.
You throw it away as worthless.
To be unable to accept.
To be unable to accept.
Something rejected.
Something rejected.
Or thrown away.
You throw it away. Now the word reject me, throw it away. Now read that again. That 19.
Here, O earth.
Talking to everybody. All colors. All nationalities. All languages. Everybody. Male and female. Everybody. Trans. Whatever you going to call yourself. Use all earth.
Behold, I will bring evil upon this people.
And wonder why he's going to bring evil upon these people. We're going to find out in a few minutes. Keep reading.
Even the fruit of their thoughts.
Even the fruit of your thoughts going to be evil.
Because they have not hearkened unto my words.
Because you have not hearkened to Yahweh words. And his words is only in the Old Testament. Keep reading.
Nor to my law.
To Yahweh law. He got 613 laws that y'all ain't studied none of. And the 10 that he wrote with his finger.
But rejected it.
But you rejected it. Read.
To what purpose cometh there to me incense from Sheba, and the sweet came from a far country? Your burnt offerings are not acceptable.
Your burnt offerings is not acceptable because you don't keep the word of Yah. Y'all ain't studying no burnt offerings and sacrifices like y'all want to teach. Now read that again.
To what purpose cometh there to me incense from Sheba, and the sweet came from a far country? Your burnt offerings are not acceptable.
Your burnt offerings is not acceptable, y'all say. Read.
Nor your sacrifices sweet unto me.
Nor your sacrifice. Y'all ain't studying none of that. He wants you to obey his word.
Therefore, thus saith Yahweh, behold, I will lay stumbling blocks before this people.
I'm going to put stumbling block before the people. What is a stumbling block? S-T-U-M. S-T-U-M. I'm going to put stumbling block before the people.
stumbling block, something that gets in the way,
He's going to put something in the way.
obstacle, or difficulty.
That's right. Put stumbling block. Now read it again.
Therefore, thus saith Yahweh, behold, I will lay stumbling blocks before this people, and the fathers and the sons together shall fall upon them.
They're going to fall upon them.
The neighbor and his friends shall perish.
Everybody going to perish. Okay, that's all I needed. Jeremiah 14. Jeremiah 14 and 10.
Jeremiah chapter 14, verse 10. Thus saith Yahweh unto his people, thus have they loved to wander.
They love to wander. Catholic, Methodist, Presbyterian, Jehovah's Witness. I keep the Sabbath. I stop. I change. I used to eat pork. I went back. They wander. Always doing something different. They change up. They wishy-washy. I read that again.
Thus saith Yahweh unto his people.
To us. Talking about us.
Thus said Yahweh unto this people, thus have they loved to wander.
They love to wander, change their mind, come up with a new idea, brainwash, bamboozle, hoodwink, read.
They have not refrained their feet.
They don't stand on the truth. You got the truth and you let somebody else show you something different or change your mind. Your heart ain't fixed with the Most High. You're a part-time Israelite, half and half. 1 minute you do this, next minute you do that. That's when Almighty gonna knock your head off. When something bad happened to you, then you say, well, I used to do the right thing, but now I don't. And that's when I'm in the situation that I am. Keep reading.
Therefore, Yahweh do not accept them.
That's when Yahweh don't accept you, because you change. You let somebody show you something different or tell you something different, you change. You got to stand on truth.
He will now remember their iniquity and visit their sins.
That's right.
Then said Yahweh unto me, pray not for this people for their good.
Don't pray for these people for good, because they wishy-washy, sometime and part-time Israelite. Used to keep the Sabbath. I stopped doing this. I went back to it. You know, you find out the truth and you go back to do wrong.
When they fast, I will not hear their cry.
Your fasting don't mean nothing to Yahweh because you fasting and you ain't keeping no commandments and laws. He don't care nothing about you fasting. Fasting ain't nothing.
And when they offer burnt offering and oblation, I will not accept them.
And when you do a sacrifice, the Almighty ain't studying you. He don't worry about. He ain't studying no fast you doing. He ain't studying no sacrifices and offerings, none of that. He ain't studying none of the book telling you. Now read it again, that 11th verse. Start over. I want these people to understand what the book's saying.
Then said Yahweh unto me.
Yahweh talking to Jeremiah. He ain't talking to no Paul, Luke, and John. Never. Read.
Pray not for this people for their good.
Don't pray for these people for good. Pray for something bad to happen to them.
When they fast.
When y'all fast, think you're doing something slick,
I will not hear their cry.
I ain't studying you. Yahweh say, I ain't studying you.
And when they offer burnt offering and oblation, I will not accept them.
I ain't studying you.
But I will consume them by the sword.
I'm going to knock your head off. There it is.
And by the famine, and by the pestilence. Then said I, Yahweh Elohim, behold, the prophets say unto them, ye shall not see the sword, neither shall ye have famine, but I will give you a sure peace in this place. Then Yahweh said unto me, the prophets prophesy lies in my name.
They telling lies in my name.
I sent them not.
I ain't sent John, Luke, and Peter, and Paul, them New Testament. I ain't sent them.
Neither have I commanded them.
I ain't commanded them to go do nothing. JC and none of them.
Neither spake unto them.
I ain't spoke to none of them. The book popping it. Almighty say, I ain't never spoke to John, Luke, Paul, Peter, Timmy, JC. But y'all listen to them. The Almighty say he ain't never talked to them.
They prophesy unto you a false vision.
They telling you a lie. The book say, read it again.
They prophesy unto you a false vision.
They tell you a false vision, you go for it. Retarded fool.
And a thing of naught.
And the thing ain't gonna happen.
And the deceit of their heart.
And they telling you what's in their heart. They ain't telling what thus said Yahweh. Say, tell you about what in their heart. Now that's all I needed. Almighty said, I am not going to accept none of these people. Y'all listening to the New Testament, I ain't accepting none of that. I ain't never told you to do none of that New Testament junk. None of it. Okay. Let's go 42. They the same. They go together. Why would God why would he do that? Because he do what he want to do. That's what you mean why he want to do that. If he want them to put the New Testament with the Old Testament, he'll lie. But you got to have enough common sense and know the truth to know the difference between them two books. Know them books don't go together. And when I tell you, you run like a scolded dog because you know I'm telling the truth. Everybody that watch me know I'm telling the truth. When you try to debate me, you debating the Most High. I'm showing what Yahweh said, and you talking about what somebody else said, retarded fool. What's it? Jeremiah 40. Let me see. Jeremiah 42. I think I want 42. Jeremiah 42.
Jeremiah chapter 42, verse 22.
No. 42.2. I mean, chapter 42, verse 2. That's what I meant. Yeah.
Jeremiah chapter 42, verse 2. And said unto Jeremiah the prophet, let, we beseech thee, our supplication be accepted before thee.
Let our supplication be accepted before thee.
And pray for us unto Yahweh the Elohim.
And the people say, pray for us to Yahweh.
Even for all this remnant, for we are left but a few of many, as thy eyes do behold us. That Yahweh the Elohim may show us the way wherein we may walk.
Show us the way.
And the thing that we may do.
And the thing that we must do.
Then Jeremiah the prophet said unto them, I have heard you. Behold, I will pray unto Yahweh your Elohim according to your words, and it shall come to pass that whatsoever thing Yahweh shall answer you, I will declare it unto you.
And whatever the Almighty tell me, I'm going to tell y'all what he said.
I will keep nothing back from you.
I ain't going to keep no secrets. I'm going to tell you everything that the Most High said.
Then they said to Jeremiah, Yahweh be a true and faithful witness between us, if we do not even according to all things for the which Yahweh the Elohim shall send thee to us. Whether it be good or whether it be evil, we will obey the voice of Yahweh our Elohim, to whom we send thee, that it may be well with us when we obey the voice of Yahweh our Elohim.
It's going to go well with you when you obey the Most High.
And it came to pass after 10 days that the word of Yahweh came unto Jeremiah. Then called he Johanan the son of Kareah, and all the captains of the forces which were with him, and all the people from the least even to the greatest, and said unto them, Thus saith Yahweh, the Elohim of Israel, unto whom ye sent me to present your supplication before him. If ye will still abide in this land, then will I build you and not pull you down, and will plant you and not pluck you up. For I repent me of the evil that I have done unto you. Be not afraid of the king of Babylon.
Don't be afraid of the king of Babylon,
of whom ye are afraid.
And most people scared of people.
Be not afraid of him, saith Yahweh. For I am with you to save you and to deliver you from his hand.
You ain't supposed to be scared of no man. That's a king or president or whatever he is. I ain't studying him. Don't worry about no man. I got Yahweh with me. You think I'm worried about a man? Crazy. Let's go to Ezekiel 20. Almighty, my God, give out heart attacks and strokes and car wrecks and trees fall on your house, hurricane, mudslide, tornado, earthquake, drought. He do all that. My Yahweh is a killer. Put your hand on me, boy. You just committed suicide. Might as well commit suicide, because boy, the Almighty gonna knock your head off if you touch me. You You rather slap your mama than put your hand on me. You have a better chance. Ezekiel 20. Oh yeah, Ezekiel 20. Let's start at 32.
Ezekiel chapter 20, verse 32. And that which come into your mind shall not be at all.
Should not be at all.
That ye say, we will be as the heathen.
We're going to be just like the Gentile. That's what they is right now today. It's just like everything they do, you do.
As the families of the countries to serve wood and stone.
To serve wood and stone, the New Testament.
As I live, saith Yahweh Elohim.
Yahweh says, I live.
Surely with a mighty hand.
With a mighty hand.
And with a stretched out arm.
And with a stretched out arm.
And with fury poured out.
And with fury poured out.
Will I rule over you?
I'm going to rule over my people Israel.
And I will bring you out from the people.
I'm going to bring you out from the United States and all these other countries, wherever you at.
And will gather you out of the countries wherein ye are scattered.
And I'm going to gather the remnant of the Israelites out of all the countries where I scattered them at. Yahweh getting it.
With a mighty hand.
And I'm going to do it with a mighty hand.
And with a stretched out arm.
And I'm going to do it with my arm stretched out.
And with fury poured out.
And with fury poured out. Remind me to look up the word fury. Keep reading.
And I will bring you into the wilderness of the people.
And when I bring you out from the United States and all these other countries, I'm going to bring you to the wilderness. Just like he brought us to the wilderness from Egypt. We're going back to the wilderness.
And there will I plead with you face to face.
And Yahweh say he's going to plead with us face to face.
Like as I pleaded with your fathers in the wilderness of the
Just
land.
like I did in Egypt. I'm going to do the same thing this time like I did it in Egypt. He's going to plead with us face to face. Now read it again because I was talking.
Like as I pleaded with your fathers in the wilderness of the land of Egypt.
I'm going to do it again just like I did it back then.
So will I plead with you, saith Yahweh Elohim.
That's right.
And I will cause you to pass under the rod.
Yahweh said, I'm going to cause you to pass under the rod.
And I will bring you into the bond of the covenant.
Then I'm going to bring you into the bond of the covenant.
And I will purge out from among you the rebels.
What is the rebels? Almighty said, I'm going to get rid of the rebels. I'm going to purge out the rebels.
Rebel, a person who fights or struggles against authority or any kind of control.
That's right. I'm going to get rid of them. Because the law was going to control you. You don't want no part of the Almighty, so I'm going to get rid of all the rebels.
Fighting against authority, rebellious.
Rebellious. Okay, that's all I need. Rebellious. Okay, now get back to the book. What was you at?
And I will purge out from among you the rebels.
I'm going to get rid of all the hard-headed people.
And them that transgress against me.
And everybody that sinned against the Most High Yah.
I will bring them forth out of the country where they sojourn.
Where we sojourn in the countries, United States and everywhere else.
And they shall not enter into the land of Israel.
And you ain't going back with the righteous. You ain't going to Israel. You're going to get your head knocked off. He's going to kill you right there on the spot. And you ain't going with the remnant. Keep reading.
And ye shall know that I am Yahweh.
And you're going to know Yahweh the one delivered you and knocked your head off at the same time.
As for you, O house of Israel, thus saith Yahweh Elohim, go ye, serve ye everyone his idols.
So everyone, another idol, a pagan god.
And hereafter also, if you will not hearken unto me.
If you won't listen to Yahweh.
But pollute ye my holy name no more.
But pollute my holy name no more.
With your gifts.
With your gifts. Almighty ain't studying that.
And with your idols.
And with your idols.
For in my holy mountain, in the mountain of the height of Israel, saith Yahweh Elohim, there shall all the house of Israel, all of them in the land, serve me.
Everybody gonna serve Yahweh. There it is. Everybody gonna serve Yahweh. Me.
There will I accept them,
Then I'm gonna accept you.
and there will I require your offerings.
Then I'm gonna require your offerings. Not right now. Then.
And the first fruits of your oblations.
That's right. Then I'm gonna do it.
With all your holy things.
With all your holy things. That's when I'm gonna do it.
I will accept you with your sweet Savior.
Then I'm gonna accept your sweet Savior. Not right now.
When I bring you out from the people.
When I bring you out from the people. I ain't accepting no right now today. When I bring you out from the Gentiles.
And gather you out of the countries wherein ye have been scattered.
And gather you from everywhere you've been scattered. Wherever you at. Russia, France, Germany, United States, everywhere. Read.
And I will be sanctified in you before the heathen.
And the heathen gonna be looking at it.
And ye shall know that I am Yahweh.
And you gonna know that the Almighty the only one can do it. He the only one can deliver you.
When I shall bring you into the land of Israel.
When I'm gonna bring you into the land of Israel, over there where the Edomites said, that's our land.
And to the country for the which I lifted up my hand to give it to your fathers.
To give it to our forefather, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. There it is right there. That's what I'm talking about. Go to Hosea. Let's see. Hosea 8. Let's see. We just got to reading Ezekiel 20, right?
Yeah.
That was Ezekiel 20. I think. Yeah, it was Ezekiel. Yeah, that's it. Okay, now I need it. Hosea 8.
You're supposed to look up the word fury.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. Okay. Yeah, I thought, remind me after I get through with that, because I don't want to forget that. Hosea 8. And start to 13, 14.
Hosea chapter 8, verse 13. They sacrifice flesh for the sacrifices of my offerings and eat it, but Yahweh accepted them not.
Yahweh ain't accepting this sacrifice y'all doing today in the church of communion. They call it communion in church. Almighty don't care nothing about no communion.
Now will he remember their iniquity and visit their sins? They shall return to Egypt.
Don't return to Egypt.
For Israel hath forgotten his maker.
Israel have forgotten Yahweh. And we have. Well, I ain't going to say we. Y'all have. Because I ain't forgotten. Israel have forgotten his maker.
And builded temples.
And build church houses. Almighty ain't never told you to go to church or build no church house. That's how you forgot him.
And Judah have multiplied fenced cities. But I will send a fire upon his cities, and it shall devour the palaces thereof.
That's right. Amos. Good. Amos 5. 5 and 21. Yes, sir.
Amos chapter 5, verse 21. I hate.
Yahweh said, I hate.
I despise your feast days.
I hate your feast days. Thanksgiving.
And I will not smell in your solemn assemblies.
When you cooking it, them pig feet and turkey and dressing all that junk on Thanksgiving, I ain't studying none of that. I ain't smelling none of that.
Though you offer me burnt offerings and your meat offerings.
Then you say a blessing and a prayer before you eat. They offer that. They Almighty ain't studying none of that.
I will not accept them.
I ain't going to accept your Thanksgiving. And when you having them big old holiday celebrate their pagan stuff, I ain't going to accept that.
Neither will I regard the peace offerings of your fat beasts.
Or them fat beasts, eating pork chops and ham hocks. I ain't studying that.
Take thou away from me the noise of thy songs.
And then you singing the jingle bells and everything else.
For I will not hear the melody of thy viols.
I ain't gonna hear that. You got your Christmas and church music playing. I ain't studying none of that, Yahweh say.
But let judgment run down as waters, and righteousness as a mighty stream. Have ye offered unto me sacrifices and offerings in the wilderness 40 years, O house of Israel?
He asking a question.
But ye have borne the tabernacle of your false deity, and false deity your images, the star of your deity.
The star of your God. You don't make no star and wear it and worship it. That's the Almighty say that's a star. You got that from somebody else. Matter of fact, you got it from the Molechs and the Shuins.
Which ye made to yourselves.
Which you made to yourself. You made a star yourself. Almighty ain't never told you to wear no star. You wear it anyway because you made yourself.
Therefore will I cause you to go into captivity beyond Damascus, saith Yahweh, whose name is the Elohim of hosts.
That's right. Now, look that word up. What was the name of the word? I forget.
Fury.
Fury, yeah, Fury pulled out. Fury.
Fury, wild anger, great rage.
Wild anger, great rage means Almighty gonna do some killing and knocking heads off. That's right.
Rough or wild force.
That's right.
A wild or raging person.
That's right. Now I'm ready for comment and question. Do anybody have any comment or question? And I'll say I'm ready for comment and question. Anybody got any comment or question? And this one sister was on here last week. She wanted me to talk about what was that? Abuse. Yeah, abuse. Is she on here? The sister from last week, wanted to talk about abuse. And I'm gonna read something to you if you're on here this weekend. I can't think of her name. The sister was on here last week. She wanted me to talk about abuse. So I was gonna read something to her. I say, do anybody have any comment or question about the lesson? Anybody got any comment or question now? I'm ready for comment and question. You think the Most High going? Let me see. Are you still keeping? Yes. Yes, sir. Absolutely. I'm still doing everything that I still supposed to do according to what Yahweh say do. Yeah. I ain't changed nothing. I don't think I had changed my drawers and socks. I changed them. I ain't changing nothing. My heart is fixed. Let's see. Still ain't studying the New Testament. Still ain't studying. I was 20 years ago. That's how I am in today. All the way to the graveyard. We're going to do it all the way to the graveyard over here. That's when I'm going to stop. I remember the sister asking a question about abuse. What answer did she have for her? I was just going to read this story in the Old Testament about abuse. I wanted to read it to her. She must not be on here today. But if y'all want to read it, we can read it, though. You want me to read the story about it? Brother Big Hen, 1976. Okay, let's go to Judges then. Let's go to Judges. Judges 19. We're going to read the whole chapter. Judges 19. We're going to start the first verse. Judges 19.
Judges chapter 19, verse 1. And it came to pass in those days, when there was no king in Israel, that there was a certain Levi sojourning on the side of Mount Ephraim, who took to him a concubine out of Bethlehem, Judah.
Now Levi had a concubine out of Judah.
And his concubine played the whore against him.
And his concubine played the whore. She gave it up on her husband, on her old man. Okay, y'all pay attention. And the concubine played the whore means she committed adultery.
And went away from him unto her father's house to Bethlehem, Judah.
And she left him and went to her father's house in Judah.
And was there 4 whole months.
And she was gone 4 months.
And her husband arose and went after her to speak friendly unto her, and to bring her again, having his servant with him and a couple of asses. And she brought him into her father's house. And when the father of the damsel saw him, he rejoiced to meet him.
He was glad to meet him. The father was glad to meet him.
And his father-in-law, the damsel's father, retained him, and he abode with him 3 days.
He stayed 3 days.
So they did eat and drink and lodged there. And it came to pass on the 4th day, when they arose early in the morning, that he rose up to depart. And the damsel's father said unto his son-in-law, comfort thy heart with a morsel of bread, and afterward go your way. And they sat down and did eat and drink, both of them together. For the damsel's father has said unto the man, be content, I pray you, and tarry all night.
Stay all night with me.
And let thy heart be merry. And when the man rose up to depart, his father-in-law urged him. Therefore he lodged there again. And he arose early in the morning on the 5th day to depart. And the damsel's father said, comfort thy heart, I pray thee. And they tarried until afternoon, and they did eat, both of them. And when the man rose up to depart, he and his concubine and his servant, his father-in-law, the damsel's father, said to him, behold, now the day draweth toward evening. I pray you tarry all night. Behold, the day groweth to an end. Lodge here, that thy heart may be merry.
He still stalled. He kept wanting to stay with him. Read.
And tomorrow get you early on your way, that thou mayest go home. But the man would not tarry that night, but he rose up and departed, and came over against Jebus, which is Jerusalem.
Yeah, he left anyway, because he got tired of staying there.
And there were with him 2 asses saddled. His concubine also was with him.
His concubine with him.
And when they were by Jebus, the day was far spent, and the servant said unto his master, come, I pray thee, and let us turn in into this city of the Jebusites, and lodge in it. And his master said unto him, we will not turn aside hither into the city of a stranger.
We ain't going to the city of a stranger.
That is not of the children of Israel.
We ain't going to no strange city and the children of Israel.
We will pass over to Gibeah. He said unto his servant, come, and let us draw near to one of these places to lodge all night in Gibeah or in Ramah. And they passed on and went their way, and the sun went down upon them when they were by Gibeah, which belonged to Benjamin. And they turned aside thither to go in and to lodge in Gibeah. And when they went in, he sat down in a street of the city, for there was no man that took them into his house to lodging. And behold, there came a old man from his work out of the field at even, which was also of Mount Ephraim, and he sojourned in Gibeah. But the men of the place were Benjamites.
They were Benjamites. What did these Benjamites do?
And when he had lifted up his eyes, he saw a wayfaring man in the street of the city. And the old man said, whither goest thou, and whence comest thou?
Where you going and where you coming from?
And he said to him, we are passing from Bethlehem, Judah, toward the side of Mount Ephraim. From thence am I. And I went to Bethlehem, Judah, but I am now going to the house of Yahweh, and there is no man that receiveth me to house. Yet there is both straw and provender for our asses, and there is bread and wine also for our for me and for thy handmaid and for the young man which is with thy servants. There is no want of anything. And the old man said, Peace be with thee, howsoever let all thy wants lie upon me, only lodge not in the street.
Don't stay in the street. Stay with me.
So he brought him into his house and gave him provender unto the asses, and they washed their feet and did eat and drink. Now, as they were making their hearts merry, behold, the men of the city, certain sons of Belial, they set the house round about.
Now these men set the house round about, Belial,
and beat at the door.
They beat on the door.
And spake to the master of the house, the old man, saying, Bring forth the man that came into thy house, that we may know him.
These faggot people want these men, but they said that we may know him, might have sex with him, read.
And the man, the master of the house, went out unto them and said unto them, Nay, my brethren, nay, I pray you, do not so wickedly.
Don't do so wickedly.
Seeing that this man is coming to my house, do not this folly.
This man come to my house, don't do this folly.
Behold, here is my daughter a maiden and his concubine. Then will I bring out now.
Now he gonna offer his daughter and the man concubine.
And humble ye them, and do with them what seemeth good unto you. But unto this man do not so vile a thing. But the man would not hearken to him. So the man took his concubine and brought her forth unto them, and they knew her and abused her all the night until the morning.
They raped her all night.
And when the day began to spring, they let her go.
When the day was spring, they let her go.
Then came the woman and the dawning of the day.
Then came the woman in the dawning of the day.
And fell down at the door of the man's house where her master was, till it was light. And her master rose up in the morning and opened the doors of the house and went out to go his way. And behold, the woman his concubine was fallen down at the door of the house, and her hands were upon the threshold.
The threshold, the doorknob of the house.
And he said unto her, Up, and let us be going. But none answered. Then the man took her up upon an ass, and the man rose up and gat him unto his place. And when he was coming to his house, he took a knife.
He took a knife
and laid hold on his concubine
and cut her up
and divided her together with her bones into 12 pieces and sent her into all the coast of Israel. And it was so that all that saw it said, There was no such deed done nor seen from the day that the children of Israel came up out of the land of Egypt unto this day. Consider of it, take advice, and speak your minds.
Now remember what she had did. She had played the harlot way before this. See how time changed. She had to pay for her sin. So that's what happened to her. For violating her husband. Getting that old Uchi away on the side. So y'all women think y'all can play these games on these men. Almighty see everything, hear everything. Boy, he gonna do something about it. What's dead in the dark gonna come to the light. You can't get away. Everybody got to pay. Better get you one man and only have sex with him only. All that 2 and 3 partners, the Almighty gonna do something about that. He gonna take that. When you go to the doctor and say you got AIDS, oh, there it is. You got a doctor say you got a hysterectomy, oh, there it is. When you go to the doctor and say anything, the doctor say, boy, the Almighty got you. You know why He give it to you, because you sin with that wound. You wanna share that wound. You can share it, but you're gonna pay for it. Just be ready to accept the consequence and the repercussion with it. When you want to give it up to somebody else. When you want you 2 men, you got to pay for it. And it ain't gonna be no good pay. So just know that part. Now I'm still ready for comment or question about the accept. Anybody else got any comment or question? Oh yeah, yeah. You gotta reap what you sow now. Women playing them games on their men, all money ain't going for none of that. We might not know, but he know and he gonna take care. He gonna do something about it. Yeah. So I advise all you women on this planet, get you one man and have sex with him. You don't need no two or three. If you think you need two or three, then pay for it. The Almighty gonna knock your head off. That's all. That's your prerogative. You do what you want to do. That's your body, how you feel. But just know you got to pay. Just know that part. That's the part that nobody want to accept. Just know that you got to pay for giving it away to somebody else. Whether it be 5 years, 10 years, 5 months, or 5 days, boy, it's gonna happen. That's one thing about it. He gonna get you. He gonna get you. That's when you learn better, you're supposed to do better. I understand everybody have failed, have sinned and did wrong, but when you learn to do right, you're supposed to do right. You know, if you know this is a sin in the Most High eyes, and He don't like what y'all doing, you supposed to stop and do and do the opposite. Don't never try to anger the Most High, because he the last person that you want to make angry, upset. Yeah. Anybody else got any comment or question? I do. I keep my lust in check. Hey, because I want my friends and keep the commandment. I ain't got no lust in check. Look up the word lust for them. And yeah, go to look. Let me show you how to keep my lust in check. Let me show you how. Go to Exodus 20. Let me show you how to keep my lust in check. And look up the word lust.
Lust, a strong desire, a strong sexual desire, to feel a strong desire.
Okay, you want this. Every time you see it, you want this woman. Now let me show you how I do it. How I do it. Go to Exodus 20 and 17. Let me show you how I do it. Exodus 20:17. This is how I do it right here.
Exodus chapter 20, verse 17. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's house.
You ain't supposed to want your neighbor's house.
Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife.
You ain't supposed to want your neighbor's wife.
Nor his manservant.
Nor his manservant. Nor his maidservant. Nor his oxen, anything that is thy neighbor's. Keep reading.
Nor his maidservant, nor his ox, nor his ass, nor anything that is thy neighbor's.
That's right. That's how I do it. Now, that's how I do it. When you keep them commandments, that's how you do it. It ain't hard. It's easy. It's like taking candy from a baby. Easy. That's how I do it. When you read that, that's how you do it. Exodus 20:17. That's how you do it. Real easy. Don't want nothing to somebody else's. I don't want nothing to belong to somebody else. Now, did I always feel like that? No. But when I was young, cold piece of work. I wasn't studying them. She give it to me, I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it. If it's give to me and it's free, I take it. But now that I'm a changed man and I feel Yahweh, I ain't studying it. It say plenty of single men and women leave stuff alone. What that PPL stand for? Oh, plenty people stuff. Right. Oh yeah, you're right about that. Yeah. Hey, it's enough for everybody on this earth. You ain't got to be greedy. You ain't got to be selfish. You ain't got to want somebody else because there's plenty more. I think I heard somebody tell me one time. I think it's like on earth about 7, 8 women to one man. So why you got to mess with that man's wife or his girlfriend, concubine? Ain't no room for that. That ain't no way to do. But if you fear the Most High and honor the Most, see that's what's gonna keep you righteous in that bait is them commandments. See, without the commandments, shit, we in trouble. That's mean if everybody on the planet kept the commandments, you wouldn't have to worry about nothing. Yeah. 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 King Solomon had, but men had multiple wives and girlfriends and concubines, but they was theirs. It wasn't nobody else's, you know. Yeah. Just like I'm gonna use the wild as an example. Like lions in the wild, they have 4 or 5 lioness, and then this lion over here got 4 or 5 lions, but they know not to go and in clash. They stay over there, and they stay over there. They stay separate. As long as you stay over there, you cool, but don't come over here. You're gonna get dealt with. Even the animals. They have multiple animals. A lion had 4 or 5 lions. But he know not to go over there and mess with his lions. It's gonna be a killing. It's gonna be a killing. As daughters of Zion, aren't we only supposed to be with men who worship men? Yeah. Well, that's true. Cause I ain't. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Okay. Let me give y'all an example. Why would you want a woman? You fear Yah and keep His commandments. Why would you want a woman that's eating pork chops, breaking the Sabbath, running the street, doing everything that's the opposite of Yah? That's gonna be confusing. Let me let y'all know something about that. Lord, think it's an Amos, right quick. You want somebody on the same page that you on. Y'all think alike. Oh, okay, Michael 5 and 2. Let me see if that's what I want. Let me see if that's what I want. No, that ain't what I want. Let's say Michael. No, that ain't what I was talking about. Let me think right quick. I think I want Amos though. Let me see. Okay, go to Amos 3. Yeah, that's what I want right here. Amos 3. But I'll read that too in a minute, Gabriel. Amos 3 and Amos 3 and 3. That's what I want.
Amos chapter 3, verse 3. Can two walk together except they be agreed?
Can two walk together except they be agreed? Mean they got to be in a total agreement. We both ain't eating pork chops. We both keeping the Sabbath day. We both love Yahweh. We both keep, we doing righteousness, But when you got somebody that's celebrating things, these pagan holidays, want to bring a tree in the house, Yahweh say don't bring no tree, but you for the mercy of the woman and the kid, you gonna sacrifice. Well, y'all can bring it in this year, but next year you ain't gonna bring it in all that. No, you gonna bring it in no year. Ain't no Christmas tree coming in no year. I don't care what year. Once I learned I supposed to do better, I ain't studying no Christmas tree. You don't never bring no tree up in here or cook no pork chops up in here. Yeah. So you want somebody on the same page that you on. So for peace sake, there ain't gonna be no peace. One serving Yah, and the other going to church. One believing in JC, the other believing in Yahweh. Well, my pastor said this. She gonna come home and tell you what her pastor said, what her preacher said. And I'm showing you. I want to say that other word, but I ain't gonna say it. I'm showing you what Yahweh said. You tell me what Deacon Johnson said and Pastor Holmes said, and I ain't studying shit. Tell me what they said. I don't want to hear what they said. Oh yeah, read Michael 5:2 for Gabriel. You mean to tell me your preacher smarter than Yahweh? Oh, your preacher smarter than Yahweh. He know more than Yahweh now.
Micah chapter 5, verse 2. But thou, Bethlehem Ephratah, though thou be little among the thousands of Judah, yet out of thee shall he come forth unto me, that is to be ruler in Israel, whose goings forth have been from of old, from everlasting.
That's right. Don't change. That's right. There you go. Yeah. Let's see. It's duck. No, we can't eat no duck. Duck meat. Elk. Yeah, we can eat elk. And no, we can't eat no giraffe either. The duck can't eat elk, and the elk is like a moose, ain't it?
I believe so.
Yeah, I think an elk is cool, but I know we can't eat no duck and no giraffe. Nah. Read Deuteronomy the 14th chapter and read Leviticus the 11th chapter to find out our dietary law. But we can't eat. No, I ain't going. I'm just telling you what to do. We can't. I know we can't eat no duck and no giraffe. No. But oh yeah, definitely quail. Yeah, we can eat quail. Yeah, absolutely. The Almighty gave us quail in the wilderness. I mean, in Egypt. Let me see. We ate quail and our people ate quail. Let me find that right quick. Quail. We ate quail. Yeah, we ate quail. And then in the book of Numbers.
Where is Exodus?
Excellent. Okay, man. Yeah, let's see.
It's Exodus chapter 16.
16. Okay, and let me see. Yeah, man. Yeah. Okay, read 16 and start at the the 12th verse.
Exodus chapter 16, verse 12. I have heard the murmurs of the children of Israel. Speak unto them, saying, at even ye shall eat flesh, and in the morning ye shall be filled with bread, and ye shall know that I am Yahweh your Elohim.
Now watch what Yahweh do.
And it came to pass that at even the quails came up and covered the camp. And in the morning the dew lay round about the host. And when the dew that lay was gone up, behold, upon the face of the wilderness there lay a small round thing, as small as the hoar frost on the ground. And when the children of Israel saw
Okay,
it,
that's all I wanted was that quail though. Yeah, we ate quail. Yes, I seen a chicken eat a mouse. I was like, ooh, man, no, I ain't know that though. A chicken, dang, he must have starved in one. mm Was he starving? That's heavy right there. Okay, I think giraffes got the split hooves and true. Yeah, they do. Giraffe got a split hoof. Yeah, they do. Yeah, that's what they got. Willy Wonka, the Don. Yeah, you heard that man say he seen the chicken eat a mouse.
I ain't heard it.
I'll say that what he say he saw it.
Okay.
So it had to be starving or something. But I know they eat bugs and stuff. Yeah. Well, this food over here contaminated. Everything we eat contaminated though. Just about. Ain't nothing fit to eat really. Like in I think the book of Ezekiel. Let me see. That means we can eat it. Eat what? No, we can't eat no just cause it says split hoof and chew the cud to tell you which animals they can and can't eat though. This. Cause a cow he got split hoof too. It all depends on the animal. Yeah, you just have to read that dietary law. I ain't gonna have time today. Just read all of Leviticus chapter 11 and Deuteronomy the 14th chapter, and it tells you what you can and can't eat. When you get a chance, type the chicken eating. Oh, okay. He said type in chicken eating the mouse when I can. Mm. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, I do that. Type in there. Anybody? Let's see. What are some clean meats to eat here in captivity? Do you go to the butcher? No, I know this one farmer that I deal with. He got a bunch of cows on their land, and every year he go and get them chopped up by the Amish people. The Amish are either the what kind of people? The Amish are either they some kind of Mennonite. They some Mennonites or Amish or something. I can't remember what they is, but they have it chopped up. So every now and then I deal with them. I think a half a cow was about 1,200 a few years ago. It's kind of expensive now. I think this year I'm gonna get one. Get a half. Now I'm gonna get a product, a 3/4 of a cow. Yeah, but I deal with the farmers that got cow. I know plenty of people got chickens and cow. Yeah. So, but that's about the cleanest you're gonna get when you get it off the farm. But when you getting it out the store, you gambling really. Yeah. But if you get it from one of them farmers, they have one of their cows chopped up and stuff like that. That's pretty clean. As you know, they ain't eating no anything. They're gonna do that this year. I told them to put me down for a quarter of a cow this year. Hebrew, you still on here? You still gonna get in on that meat this year? I mean, the end of this year. Yeah, that beef bacon be fire, boy. Oh yeah, yeah. Find you a farmer that's got some cows and stuff. They be selling them, and get in on that. Try to get in on that. Yeah, that meat be more fresher. Now, if you want to, no, they probably live too far. They can't probably come way down here and get that. Let me read something. Go to Ezekiel chapter 4 and how to find. Oh yeah, yeah, you too far from me. Yeah, it don't make sense. Yeah, find you one of them farmers, man. Yeah. Okay. I want to read Ezekiel chapter 4, verse 13.
Ezekiel chapter 4, verse 13. And Yahweh said, even thus shall the children of Israel eat their defiled bread among the Gentiles, whether I will drive them.
The Almighty said, don't care how clean your food is, it's going to be some kind of way defiled. I don't care. That's it. I don't care how clean it be, it's going to be some. They say to eat beef, well done, but as long as the blood has been drained in it, can be. No. We can't. No pink, no red. No, I don't want none of that. No. Let me show you that you don't want none of that. Let me see. Okay, go to Leviticus 17. Let me show you now. You can't do that. Leviticus 17 and start the 10th verse. Just for Willy Wonka, the Don.
Leviticus chapter 17, verse 10. And whatsoever man there be of the house of Israel,
talking to the Israelites, us,
or of the stranger,
or the stranger, if it got a stranger living with you, a Gentile
that sojourn among you,
that live in your house, you got a Chinese, a Puerto Rican, white man, somebody staying with you,
that eateth any manner of blood,
if they eat any manner of blood,
I will even set my face against that soul that eateth blood.
I'm gonna set my face against anybody that's eating blood that live with you,
and will cut him off from among his people.
And I will cut him off among his people. You can't eat no kind of blood, pink, none of that.
For the life of the flesh is in the blood.
For the life of the flesh is in the blood. That's life. That's when you ain't supposed to eat it.
And I have given it to you upon the altar to make an atonement for your souls. For it is the blood that maketh an atonement for the soul.
He used the blood to make the atonement for the souls. So fam raised chickens is straight. Oh yeah. I buy eggs. I got 3 or 4 people I get eggs from, country eggs from, $2 a dozen. If I stay with someone and they cooking on Saturday, can I? No, man, knock it off. Hey, you don't want to stay there. You can eat it, but you can't cook it. They can cook it because they the one gonna get their head knocked off. Let the Almighty knock them head off. Yeah, you cook it, but I'm gonna eat it. You can eat on the Sabbath day. I'm gonna eat watermelon. I ain't gonna cook. Yeah, well, if you stay with somebody, you ain't got no other choice. But pardon me if I'm misinformed, but isn't the pink just the raw flesh? No, I wouldn't eat no pink person. I don't want nothing pink. I want it well done. Not half done, partially done, a little done. I want it well done. I don't want no pink chicken, no pink burger, no pink nothing. Now, watermelon, yes. Red, or pink watermelon. That's right. Nothing pink. Yep. I mean, everybody do what they want to do, entitled what they want to do. But me personally, I ain't studying. I'd rather be safe than sorry. I'm gonna be safe with the Most High than sorry. I remember one time about 25 or 30 years ago, I went up to one of them burger. I can't remember if it was Burger King or Wendy's or whatever. Man, listen, I ordered a cheeseburger that had bacon on it. I threw it out the window. Instantly, I ain't studying. I threw it out the window. I ain't even go back to get no another. I just threw it out the window. Boy, I remember one time me and one of my Hebrew brothers went to Long John Silver about 25, 30 years ago. We in there eating it, right? And he ordered some green beans. And boy, when he got through eating the green beans, it had bacon at the bottom. Boy, I laughed my tail. I said, man, he got bacon on his jaw. I said, man. Yeah, man. He was salty, boy. But I mean, he didn't know the bacon was there. They had the bacon here. They put all the green beans on top and had that bacon up under there, boy. And he ate. And he picked the bacon up off that fork. Boy, he was sick, man. It said, boy, I passed out laughing. I said, man, slip that bacon in on him. That word all the time. When I ate one time. Oh yeah, any color watermelon, as long as it got seeds in it. Yeah, if I find some unclean meat on my food, I'm throwing it everything. That's right, throwing it in the garbage. I ain't gonna play with it. Yeah. And I'm real high maintenance on washing your hands. Listen, man, I believe in washing them hands. You gotta wash them hands, boy. Listen, and you pay attention to people when they cook your food. Like, you pay attention to somebody, you come in the house and they go straight to the kitchen and start cooking and wash their hands, man. They ain't studying none of that. Yeah. You're not cooking no food with me, you ain't wash your hands. You touched everything outside and used the bathroom, everything else, and you're gonna go cook me? No, sir. I'm real high maintenance on them hands. I wash them hands. I probably wash my hand 5, 6 times a day. I know at least about 5, 6 times a day. Wash my hands. Yeah, I'm a big fan on washing them hands. And soap, and Dawn dishwasher liquor, soap and water. I gotta have it. Gotta keep them hands washed. We do so much with our hands. I just scratch my hair. What I look like going hamburger, and I just scratch them. Gotta get them hands washed, man. Yeah. That's right. When you learn, that's right. Yeah, I had a rough raising, boy. My mama, hey, she ain't played no game. My mama kept us cleaning. We in Chicago on the west side. The windows up in the summertime. She got us working like slaves in the house. All the kids, come on outside. Yeah, holler. Man, we can't. I get through with these chores first, man. Yeah, that's washing walls, washing floors, and washing the back of the pots and all that. You know, boy. But I loved it. I love it today because that's how I raised mine. They got to clean up all that nasty room, junky stuff under your bed. No, we ain't playing none of that. Yeah. No, West Side, Cicero area, Madison, Pulaski, Flournoy, Kilpatrick. No, the west side, not the south side. Inglewood, south side. No, I ain't from, I got cousins on 71st and Loomis, though. I got people on the south side. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Make sure they. Oh, let me see. He said that's crazy because when I was a kid, Saturday was the cleanup day now. Oh, yeah. When I was young, I cleaned up on a Sabbath day too. When I was 12, 13, 14 years old, man, I ain't know nothing about no Sabbath day. Yeah, that's when on the weekends, you clean up. That was the cleanup day. But Saturday, wake up, do your chores, watch a little cartoon, hit the streets. Yeah, hit them streets. Yeah. Anybody else got any comment or question? Yep, that's when you learn better, you do better. We all in the sin against the Most High Yah. You understand me? Ain't nobody on this earth that ain't sinned against the Most High. Oh yeah. I had one of my homies in Memphis told me I need to stop teaching because the book said, man, the book ain't never told you that, man. You interpreted it wrong. You don't know what you're talking about. Book ain't never told me to stop teaching. He might have told you to something, but not me. Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah. I just bring the real though, brothers and sisters. I bring the real. That's all. Yeah. But oh yeah, I got over 400 some videos, man. Go back and watch my old back 8 or 9, about 10 years ago. Watch my debates and with white folks and black folks. I debate. I got about 7, 8 debates, man. Just check me out. See how I get out for the ones that's on here for the first time or whatever. Yeah, check my debates out of my old videos out. Yeah, because like I said, I probably got almost 4. Oh, okay. So you saw my debates then. Okay, all right, brother. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. This white boy I just debated about 8 or 9 months ago. He went crazy on here. Well, how long has it been ago? Some debate?
I'm not quite sure.
Probably about 7, 8 months ago, I debated a Gentile, man. And boy, he went crazy. Yeah, he went crazy. See, one thing about the truth, it's gonna have you going crazy. Let me see. Let's go to Proverbs right quick. Let me read one more. Then I'm gonna go. Let's see what I'm. Let's see. Proverbs 28:1.
Proverbs chapter 28, verse 1. The wicked flee when no man pursueth.
The wicked scared to death.
But the righteous are bold as a lion.
That's right. Righteous bold as a lion. Righteous ain't turning down no fight. He ain't turning down no debate. He ready. That's right. The righteous bold as a lion, because he know he got the truth. You got the truth. You don't need. You ain't scared of nobody. Yeah. But brother and sister, I had a good time, and I hope everybody got some out of the lesson. I'm gonna get ready. Hey, if somebody give me a closing out scripture. Let me close out on one of you brothers and sisters. Somebody give me a closing. I don't need but one. Give me a closing out scripture, somebody. Just need one closing out scripture, brother or sister. Brother or sister, don't make no difference. Okay. Hosea 3 and 4 and 5. All right, appreciate that. Hosea 3 and 4 through 5.
Hosea chapter 3, verse 4. For the children of Israel shall abide many days without a king.
Without a king, without a prince, without an ephod, without a teraphim. Read.
And without a prince, and without a sacrifice, and without an image, and without an ephod, and without teraphim.
That's right.
Afterwards shall the children of Israel return and seek Yahweh their Elohim.
David their king.
And David their king.
That's right.
And shall fear Yahweh and his goodness in the latter days.
That's right. That's what we're going to do. We're going to seek Yahweh, and David going to be the Messiah and the king and the prince and the overseer and everything. That's right, King David. Not nobody in the New Testament ain't going to be nothing. Ain't going to be around. Yeah. I appreciate that, brother. What's your name? And Psalm? Anna Sand? Yeah, 2070. Okay, brother. I appreciate that literature there. And all praise due to Yahweh. And shalom, shalom.